This is transmission 002. Timestamp 3:44 a.m., March 16th, 2051. I need to be quick. The equipment is holding, but it will not hold long, and if the signal gets traced, I lose the window entirely. If this is the first time you are hearing one of these, good. Means it got through. You know this voice. You have always known it. It is yours. I am you, 25 years from right where you are sitting. And I am transmitting without clearance, on equipment I built myself from parts I have been collecting for 3 years, because the authorized channels do not exist for what I am trying to do. This is not supposed to be possible. I did it anyway, because I needed 60 seconds, just 60 seconds from across 25 years. And apparently that is harder than it sounds when you are doing it alone at 3 a.m. with a soldering iron and a signal that keeps dropping. Stay with me. So, my hands. They reach for my phone before I decide to. Mid-conversation, at dinner, sitting next to people I actually love in moments I actually wanted to be present for, my hand just goes. Nothing is ever there. There never is. Just the reflex. My back is not great either. Went at 39. Turns out years of sitting in the wrong life has a physical address, and mine is right between the shoulder blades. I sleep badly, have for years. Wake up at 3 a.m. and the brain is already moving, and I cannot remember the last time I just woke up okay. I am not telling you this to scare you. I am telling you this because none of it arrived dramatically, just one night at a time. Every night you told yourself did not count. They counted. And the world here, it is not what anyone said it would be. Same streets, same faces, same feeling of trying to get through the week without losing too much of yourself. Just louder, more screens. The notifications figured out exactly when you feel weakest, and that is when they arrive. Every time. Like they studied you. Because they did. That hollow thing you get sometimes, the Sunday evening one, the mid-afternoon drop, that is still here. It just has more to feed on now. I am not transmitting because things became some dramatic disaster. I am transmitting because it is just more of what you are already feeling right now. And I know what more of that does over 25 years, because I'm sitting inside it at 3:44 a.m. with illegal equipment and a signal that could get cut any second. You still have time. I needed you to hear that before the window closes. You are scrolling again. I know, champ. I remember. Not the casual kind, the kind where you look up and 40 minutes went somewhere and the light changed and something underneath it all just feels a little worse than before you started. You picked up the phone because something felt empty. You put it down, more empty, and then after a bit, you picked it up again. Yeah, I did that too. Every night, for so many years. And the worst part, I knew. The whole time I knew. I just kept doing it anyway. Look, I know what you tell yourself about it, that it's just how you unwind, that everyone does it, that tomorrow you'll sort it out. I told myself the same things, word for word. But here's what I wish someone had just said plainly. It's not a discipline problem. It's a system, built by people a lot smarter than both of us, to make sure you cannot stop. Thousands of engineers, billions of dollars, all of it pointed at one thing, keeping your thumb moving one more second, and then one more after that. You are not weak, champ, but you are being used, and every hour you give it, you lose the version of yourself that hour could have become. Those versions compound, slowly at first, then all at once, and one day you add it up and the number is just larger than you were ready for. There's someone you went to school with. You know who. Your brain already went there. I didn't need to say the name. The one you always knew you were just as capable as. Maybe more. I can see where they ended up from here. And the honest thing, the thing that still gets me, is that the gap between you isn't talent. It was never talent. It was just what they did with the same hours, the exact same hours that you gave to the scroll. That's all it was. Hours, compounded, turned into the distance between two lives. And the part I still can't quite make peace with is that you knew what those hours could have been. You knew. You just chose the easier thing. like I did. And the people who doubted you, the ones who quietly decided you weren't going to be much. Here's the uncomfortable truth. They weren't entirely wrong about the version of you that existed then. That version was distracted, avoiding things, spending evenings watching other people build the life he said he wanted. But that version isn't permanent. They made a decision about someone who was still becoming. The people who doubted you were almost right. Almost. And almost is everything. Almost means there is still a version of this that goes differently. Almost means I am still here at 3:44 a.m. with illegal equipment and a signal that could get cut any second. You are not the ceiling they wrote off. Not even close. And there's someone you want to show up for. Maybe you know them, maybe you haven't met them yet. They deserve the real one, the one underneath all of this, not the one who spent years watching other people build their lives and told himself he was just taking his time. That version is still there. He was closer to the surface before the hand started moving on its own. I think about him more than I should. You are not addicted to the scroll. You are avoiding something, and I am not going to tell you what it is, because you already know. You have known for a while. It's the thing that comes up in the quiet before the phone does. The thing you almost let yourself think about yesterday before something interrupted it. You know what it is. The scroll is just the most comfortable way to keep not dealing with it. And that thing is not going away. I avoided it for 25 years. This morning, it was still there, waiting. Turns out the things you avoid are very, very patient. So, tonight, not a plan, not a big thing, just when you feel the pull, put the phone face down. Open something blank, notes, paper, anything. Write down the thing, just the name of it. You don't have to fix it, just let it exist somewhere outside of you for a minute. Because that thing you're avoiding isn't your enemy. It's the signal underneath all the noise, and it's been trying to reach you longer than I have. I have watched you your whole life. I know what you're like when something genuinely matters to you. I have seen what happens when the fear is there and you move anyway. You've done it before, in ways you don't even count, but I was there and I counted them. You are not someone who cannot do this. You are someone who has been giving their best hours away. And I needed you to know that. Because the person from school isn't the ceiling. The doubters are not the ceiling. The noise is not the ceiling. Take care of your body. Protect your mind. Write the thing down tonight. Because the version of you that proves all of it wrong is still in there, champ. I know who you are. I have always known. I am you, and I am counting on you. I always have been. Oh, and one more thing. If this signal gets traced, they will shut it down. So if you never hear from me again, you know why. But I needed you to hear this more than I needed to stay safe. That's how much this matters. That's how much you matter.